Now that we know all the chords to play our song for the week, let's get good at switching in between them. Now, before we use the chord matrix to do this, let me give you a few tips to make this easy. Let's work through the last line of the matrix, A minor, to learn how to add A minor into the mix. First up, we have A minor to C. It's really pretty easy. All we have to do is move our third finger back and forth, like so, from the second fret of the G string to the third fret of the A string. Go ahead and pause the video and practice this switch until it feels comfortable. Now, A minor to F major 7 is basically the same thing as switching from A minor to C. All we have to do is add in that extra step of moving our second and third fingers down from C to F major 7. Once this is easy, we get rid of that step and we just stretch straight there. Please pause here and get good at this. Finally, A minor to G7 will be a similar switch, but we switch past C to G7 and we move that second finger as well. Pause and practice this. Great work! We will play through the chord matrix 4 times in this video. The first time we will give you 8 clicks between switches. Be sure to strum right on beat 1 even if your fretting hand isn't ready yet. Oh, and remember to say each chord's name if it's helpful to you. Alright, first time through, we switch every 8 clicks. 1, 2, ready, and C. Headed to F here. 1, 2, ready, and F. Alright, back to C. Ready, and here comes G7. G7. Back to C. 2, ready, and C. Here comes A minor here. A minor. Alright, last one of this line. Back to C. Okay, second line, here we come. F major 7. 1, 2, ready, and look at the screen, not at your hands. You can do this. We're headed to G7 from here. G7. Alright, back to F. F. Alright, here comes A minor. A minor. Back to F here. And finally we have C. C. And we're going to end on an F major 7 for the second line. 2, ready, and F. Great work. Here comes line number 3, starting on a G7. Ready, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Here comes A minor. 7, 8. A minor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to G7. Alright, here comes C. Back to G7 here. Ready, and alright. To F. And then we're going to end it on a G7. G7. Alright, here comes the last line. This is the newest one. You totally got this. Headed to A minor. Ready, and alright, switch to C, super easy, just the third finger. Ready, and C. Back to A minor here. Okay, here comes F. All right, back to A minor. Here comes G7. And A minor. All right, second time through. I'll give you 4 clicks between each switch. So it's going to go twice as fast, but you're so ready for this. You got it. Here we go. All right, second time through. 4 clicks between each switch. 1, 2, ready, and we have C. Here comes F. F. Back to C. And here comes G7. And C. A minor. And now C. Alright, second line, you're doing great. F. G7. F. A minor. F. C. And F. Alright, here comes the third line, starting on G7. G7. A minor. Here comes G7 again. And now C. Back to G7. Here comes F. And we'll end on G7. Alright, here comes A minor. A minor. We're on the bottom line now. Switching to C. Back to A minor. Now F. A minor. G7. A minor. Good work, guys. Shake it out. All right, third time. This time through, we will still switch chords every 4 clicks. We will strum every time we hear the click. This means we will strum each chord 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and C. F, second line, F, G7, F, here comes A minor, F, C, F, here comes the third line. G7, All right, last time through, we will be switching every 2 beats. That sounds so scary, doesn't it? But don't worry. We'll start with the click at half speed. So instead of 60 beats per minute, it'll be at 30 beats per minute. And we'll get it progressively quicker using the tempo +1 stuff. Here we go. Finish strong. You can do this. All right, here we go. Ready? And C. Here comes F. Back to C. G7. C. A minor. Back to C. Here comes second line, F. A minor, F, C, F, G7, A minor, G7, C, G7, F, G7. All right, last line. A minor, C, A minor, F, A minor, G7, A minor. All right, second time through. Go ahead and stop here and shake it out if you need to. C, F, C. It's not expected that you have to play the whole time. G7. Take those breaks. C, A minor, and C. Second line. F, G7. Minor, F, C, F. Here comes G7. A minor, G7, C, G7, F, G7. Last line, A minor. C. A minor. F. A minor. G7. A minor. Third time through. Be sure to shake it out if you need to. That's okay. F. The second line now, G7, F, A minor, F, C, F, G7, A minor, G7, C, G7, G7. All right, last line. A minor, C, A minor, F, A minor, G7, A minor. All right, one more time. C, shake it out when you need to, and then jump back in. F, C, G7. C, A minor, Alright guys, that gets us pretty close to where we need to be for Let It Be by the Beatles. That's it for this video. As always, if you feel like you don't have these concepts down, play through even the sections of this video as many times as you need. When you're ready, head on over to the next one to learn how to play Let It Be by the Beatles.